Hi and welcome to this lazy animator guide to the fastest way to rig and animate a character in Cartoon Animator 5. I'm the lazy animator David Arundel, and in this course I'm going to show you how to rig a G3-PSD character and how to animate it so that you can get started as quickly as possible animating your own characters in Cartoon Animator 5. Now the character you're going to create, as I said, is a G3-PSD character, and the rig that you'll be putting together is pretty simple. It can be done in under an hour, even under half an hour once you really know what you're doing, and it's a fairly versatile rig that is good enough to get you started with animating or good to use on a quick background character within one of your animations. Now in Cartoon Animator 5 there are two main character types. There's G3-PSD characters and then there are G3-SVG characters. G3-PSD characters are raster or bitmap based, and they're the easiest characters to rig and animate, and they work relatively well. They're easy to edit with external software and the like. G3-SVG characters are vector characters. They're a little bit more complicated to rig, but the benefit of using them is that they are scalable and that they look good at any size within your animation. So you can zoom right in on your characters and the lines and detail will always look sharp. Whereas with G3-PSD characters, once you start zooming in, because the character images are made up of pixels, the image will start to pixelate. I'm going to do a quick demonstration of that here. This is the character we will be rigging in just a moment. But these are the source images and they were generated with an AI text-to-image generator. The one on the left is 1024 pixels by 1024 pixels, and the one on the right is 4096 pixels by 4096 pixels. On face value, just at the moment, they look almost exactly the same, but you can see this one here is currently being displayed at 81% of the size, and down here this one is just 20% of the size. If I take this character to 1:1 scale or 100%, you can see there's not much movement in that, and 100% on screen is as big as you can get before the image will start pixelating if you zoom in any more. And you'll see if I take this character and do 1:1 at 100%, I can get a lot bigger and much closer, and this character still looks really good. You can see there's lots of detail in the face, really sharp. What I'm going to do now is start zooming in on this character's face. We'll move it down and we'll get it to about the same size as this character. You can see already it's starting to get this pixelation effect, and if we get it about the same size out there, you can see all this pixelation around the mouth, around the edges here, getting all blurry and just generally not looking very good. And if we keep going in, you can really see that pixelation effect happening. With this one, even though it's at 100% there, I can still start zooming in and it's still looking reasonably well. You can, if you look really closely, you can start seeing that it's pixelating, but it's nowhere near as bad as what this one is. So when you are creating your own G3-PSD characters, keep this demonstration in mind. You want your images to be as big as possible. I make my images 4096 by 4096. We go back to the actual character. You want to have character fill as much of that frame as possible, and that higher resolution will serve you well. It's pretty rare that you would want to be zooming in much more than this in an animation. Like if you're having a character speaking, that's probably about as close as you'd get for a close-up shot, unless you wanted to like zoom in on the eyes or something. But as you can see there, still reasonably good. It's a bit softer and blurry, but it's not obviously so pixelated that it looks bad. So just keep this demonstration in mind whenever you're creating your own PSD or G3-PSD character. So with that demonstration out of the way, let's get on with rigging our first character.